Hello there everybody, and I am here to discuss the latest chapter of My Hero Academia, chapter 240, Power. So, oh yeah, manga spoilers because it's a manga chapter, so yeah, leave now if you don't want spoilers. Goodbye. You gone? Okay, cool. So yeah, the chapter starts off with a news report, some kind of news report, and it says the tragedy of a once tranquil city. The perpetrators were a group of 20 men and a woman who held a grudge against the heroes. By falsifying reports of organized crime, they drew the heroes out of the city before beginning their attack. In response to the sudden onslaught, the citizens of Nejire City took up arms in order to defend themselves. Soon after, the heroes returned to join the fight. After a fierce battle in which many innocent citizens lost their lives, the deaths of all 20 criminals in the group were confirmed. Furthermore, at the time, the CEO of Nejire Company, Yotsubashi Rikiya, happened to be present in the city. Despite losing both of his legs in the fierce battle, he escaped with his life. And there's also a bit about how that lady, what's her name? Explosion rip-off lady, who I forgot the name of. But, yeah, well, she dead too. There's a newspaper about that. Died in a meeting with him, that's the official story. Some have argued that the use of quirks by untrained citizens greatly contributed to the death toll, but the public has largely proclaimed the decisive actions of the citizens as bold and heroic. With many holes in the story remaining, the investigation continues. And yeah, that is the official story and the news report about what happened in Nejire City. No one's going to talk about the League of Villains because no one knows. Anyway, now we're in a bit with the League. What's his name? What is his name? Mr. Compress. He's talking with Dabi. He's saying, I'm so tired. Dabi's like, you didn't do anything. Spinner's there too. They're eating food together in a cool looking room, and twice is mourning Toga's death, but Toga's still alive and says it's pretty disturbing. And yeah, they're all just chilling in a room because they won. But then Skeptic and Shouty guy walk in and say, it's time, let's go. To its twice, but I can't speak. Twice responds, shut the hell up, I'm still eating my sushi. And yeah, they're all arguing because I don't think they get along yet. Anyway, they're going up, I think they're in a hotel or a big room somewhere. And that shouty dude says, Redestro chose these gentlemen himself after all. And then now the next panel is a massive room full of all these dudes and Gigantomachia in the background, and we have a panel with Redestro and his dudes of the whole League of Villains, and he says, my comrades of the Liberation Army, it's I, Redestro. Today the Liberation Army will be reborn. What? And Toga now. What? She's like, Tomura's little hands all crushed, but he has one left. So Tomura, he still has father, so don't worry guys. Anyway, back to the shouting. When it came to enlightening the world with the ideals of Destro, I had believed that the League's existence was naught but an obstacle. Until that day I had regarded this as the absolute truth. Oh, how blind I must have been. I was swept away by my blood, bound by my teachings, but on that day I witnessed true liberation. Hear me! This is not surrender! The man you see before you, Shigaraki Tomura, is the one who is truly liberated. He is the one who is worthy of the utmost reverence. He is the one who is worthy of the throne. Starting now, the Liberation Army shall carry out the resurrection with Shigaraki Tomura as the supreme leader. Together we walk for truth, the true path of liberation. The Liberation Army and the League of Villains shall henceforth be united under a new name. This name was devised by myself, Redestro, and spinner of the League. And now, to do the honors, Shigaraki Tomura, for Paranormal Liberation Front. That is the new name of a combined Meta Liberation Army and the League of Villains. Because they want to reintroduce them all, as they say the title of villains is not good to introduce liberation to the world, which is fair enough. He needs to follow a bunch of crazy villains. And Shigaraki, he says I'm not going to do a speech, forget this, it's irrelevant, I'll go wild. And the crowd starts cheering. And in that massive crowd of liberated people, the cultists you could say, we have Hawks again. He's like, I was too late, blah 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 blah, some chat with Dabi. And he's like asking what happened at Daika City and stuff. More blah 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 blah. Hawks on about if I had just come earlier, captured them earlier, this could have been avoided because now they have so much stuff, which is true, they have the Liberation Army. And Hawks mentions that, well, whether this is the real deal or not, the fact is, I killed a man. But, you see, people are thinking it was best, is that best genus? You can't see the panel because it's audio, however, there's a guy in a body bag, and the thing is, I honest to God can't tell if it's genus or not, I don't know who it is, but, whatever. Hawks has killed a guy basically, and he says an army united. I'm gonna try a Hawks first. I can't. An army united under a single ideal, a company with full control over the world's networks, and a company with deep connections to the industry. Rudestro looks so happy. I don't know why. And Hawks is all like, well, things are going bad. His villains are finally as strong as the heroes, or even stronger, and I'm worried. This is fair enough for him. And he's still on about the high-end Nomu, because I don't think he knows they don't actually have any more, but whatever. And Destro guy is like, yes, what an excellent performance out there. Would you perhaps like something to drink? They're all cheering and stuff, because they still won. Shigaraki's like, get lost, he strolls off with the league. And he falls down because he's still pretty tired and still pretty injured. He has a walking stick and a cast on his leg. So yeah, Shigaraki ain't in good shape. And then he falls down, he's like, I got much yet to obey me. I think I've achieved the bare minimum you asked for, don't you think? I can't do a Shigaraki voice either. And he's talking to Dr. Ujiko guy. But yeah, so Shigi's got he's got Gigantomachia and the Liberation Army. And Dr. Ujiko says, as I promised, I shall grant you power if that is what you desire. I don't know what the power is. Is it the higher Nomu, which I just said I didn't think exists anymore? I do not know because I don't know what I'm talking about. But whatever. And then we get the final page is Hawks. I think it's Darby talking. He's like, Clever, there's something I want you to do for me first. I want you to deliver something for me. Or I don't know who said that. Oh no, that's Dr. Ujiko. Sorry, sorry, that's Dr. Ujiko who says that. He wants Shigaraki to get him something or something. Then Hawks is in the crowd of the Liberation people. He's talking to. He's surrounded by a bunch of girls, and they're like, "Wow, Hawks is here." They expect him to be a fellow liberating guy. He's just like, beating Hawks. When Dabi pulls up, he's like, "Hey, what's up, number 2? You look quite happy." And Hawks says, "I want to meet the rest of you," but Dabi says, "Not yet." So yeah, 4 Hawks still can't meet everyone. And his final thing is like, I got to report to Endeavour, and even the slightest delay, and it's all over for Japan. So yeah, all in all, an outstanding chapter because that, oh my god. I mean, the Liberation Army, the Paranormal Liberation Front, they are the strongest organisation in the world, and without an All Might, the strongest hero. I mean, back in the day, like in old Destro's day, the Liberation Army was strong enough to rival world governments, like heroes all over the world. And I think now they've re-achieved that strength. They're in control of they control the satellites, the phones, everything. They have all the data in the world at their control. They have money, lots of money. Over 100,000 people serving them, like an army of over 100,000. I'm pretty sure the largest armies in the world are about 1 million, so 100,000, all with superpowers are pretty strong. That's decent. They got a decent sized army, and they have like their upper level guys. They're OP. Not to mention the higher Nomu. but strong enough to beat Endeavor. And that's the thing. I think these guys could seriously take over the world, and I say that because All Might was the strongest hero in the entire world ever, like ever. It was stated greatest hero of all time. No one was stronger than All Might. A thing that Todoroki said that people just like to overlook. My dad, he said, not my dad, no. Endeavor is apparently the second greatest hero of all time. I was thinking that's just Japan, but I read Vigilante. I'm not going to try pronouncing, but it's a spin-off manga. And apparently, okay, yeah, let's go. This guy named Captain Celebrity, yeah, Vigilante spoilers here. He is the American #1 hero, and the thing is, he's like really powerful. He's a top-ranking American hero, but he was weaker than Endeavor. So Endeavor really is the second strongest hero in the world, and currently the strongest in the world. That's what I'm gonna assume here. He really is the best that humanity has on the hero side of things. And because of that, if the Higher Nomu can wreck Endeavor, well, not really wrecking me, still killed it, but yeah. The Higher Nomu, if they like got two of them, they could kill Endeavor. So they really are the strongest organization in the world. Like the Higher Nomu could wreck every #1 hero at once. The army can like kill thousands of civilians easily. And they've got Gigantomachia and Shigaraki. I mean, those two are not a joke. Gigantomachia blew up a mountain without even trying. He's a beast, but took down the entire Liberation Army on his own, completely overpowered. But I guess you haven't actually seen much from him, but whatever. He's meant to be OP. And Shigaraki, now that he has his quark power restored, his full strength, he took down the entire city. Like that was a destructive power of All Might and All For One combined. And he wasn't even trying. He was just a madman. Like he was just going mad. So Shigaraki, his destructive power is like that of a nuke. He can take down entire cities. So, I mean, he hasn't got much defense. He could easily be killed. He has endurance, but you shoot him, he's dead. So, yeah, just whoever gets there first, innit? He can one-shot you. If you have a gun, you can one-shot him. Or a powerful co-op, no one even uses guns anymore. But yeah, whatever. So yeah, Paranormal Liberation Front are overpowered as hell. And that's where I'm going to stop this video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Don't dislike, that would be very upsetting. I will cry myself to sleep if you do. And goodbye.